Never in a million years did I think that on Grizzlies Media Day we would be talking to the next individual, but I cannot wait. Jaren Jackson already loves him. He said he's the Sauna King. You're the Sauna King, Steven Adams?
Am I talking about football?
No, you're not talking about football.
Can you hear me now, mate? Hello,
Yeah,
we got Sorry, mate.
Hey, Jaren Jackson just told us that you were the Sauna King.
Sauna King? Jesus.
Yeah.
Is that kind of like the Tiger King?
I don't know. He said you love the sauna.
No, I do. I do love the sauna, mate. I'm partial to it just because I'm not a big fan of the cold tub.
When you heard that you were getting traded to the Memphis Grizzlies, what went through your mind?
Just what it is, bro. That I'm getting traded to the Memphis Grizzlies. It's just part of the job. I will say the first thing that came back to mind was like, Zach Randolph punched me in the face, and some people might still be pretty pissed off about it. So we got some patchwork to do, mate.
Have you gone around town at all, and has anybody mentioned that to you?
Nah, not yet. I haven't had too much opportunity, though, to be fair. But yeah, well, I'll catch a vibe, bro. I'll let you know how that goes.
What is your side of the story on Zach Randolph punching you and getting thrown out of Game 7? I mean, it was a rather significant moment in Grizzlies history.
Yeah, it was Game 6, and he got suspended for Game 7.
yeah, right.
But what went through my mind, like, what happened is like, dude, I got punched, and now I'm the asshole. So it's like, okay, fair enough, guys. My bad.
What do you remember about playing against those teams, Mark and Zbo?
Dude, yeah, it was him, Tony Allen, bro, just Mike Conley. The whole, it's what I liked. I actually enjoyed coming to Memphis because it's very much like a grindhouse, very hardworking, gritty type basketball, And it was always like one of these games, bro. You show up to the arena, you're like you have to be mentally prepared. Like you can't just waltz in here thinking you're going to be like, yay. But nah, dude, it is tough. It is grind a whole game, and so yeah. And actually, I was actually quite excited to actually come to Memphis because it's actually that like
they like
image.
that kind of player, right?
Well, yeah, they like that kind of player, but it's like it's a part of like the DNA of Memphis.
Yeah,
I think, right? So yeah, I'm excited to be here.
Where do you think it comes from you? Why do you, like, when people talk about Steven Adams, a tough guy to play against, Steven Adams, a tough guy, Steven Adams is rugged. Has that always been your style? Where do you think that came from?
I don't know, bro.
No.
New Zealand?
Yeah?
The rugged is probably how it's more aesthetically, I think, mate. I think it's just because how I look a bit atrocious, to be honest. No, but I think the game itself, I think it was, I've had a little bit of a rugby background. I was trash at rugby, but
you were?
I was bad, bro.
Why?
Dude, I'm too tall for rugby. Like those dudes down there are like 280 at 11 years old, running ridiculously high speeds. Like it's ridiculous, but. Yeah, I think it's just one of those things, just the type of place that I came from, and just what's required as well. I mean, I'm just trying to do whatever I can to win. Usually, if you dive on the floor a couple times, people are like, "Oh, he's a tough player," but it's like it's part of the game, mate. You're just trying to get extra position.
You set the hard screens, right? And you you play with an edge more so than other guys.
I think so.
Yeah.
Might be lack of skill. We haven't entertained that. That's probably what I have
left. Right? You gotta stand out somehow, right?
Yeah, mate, you just got to do whatever you got to do, mate. You know what I mean? Just whatever it takes.
But is that how you were taught to play, or was that just like, okay, I stink at rugby, let me go try basketball, and then you became a physical guy playing basketball?
Yeah, that's pretty much how it went, bro. Like I got destroyed in rugby, and I thought I'll give basketball a go, and it turned out well. I didn't aim for the NBA. It just happened. But I was a hard worker. Yeah. I'd like to say for my life. So,
did you play anything else growing up, or is just rugby the thing?
Well, rugby's the main sport. Like they have the quotes like every kid dreams to be an All Black, which is our national rugby team, right? And so everyone wants to play rugby, but New Zealand itself, it's a very multi-sport type place, especially in the school system. So like you may play water polo, hockey, rugby, basketball, like soccer. You'll play all of them, right? And so I noticed in America, it's very much like you stick to one sport, especially very early, right? Like very young. Oh, you're a football player, you're going to play football.
Yep.
It's very rare that you come across like, oh, you played basketball and football and whatnot, right? So,
yep.
Yeah.
When you sucked at rugby, were you good at anything else?
No, not at all. I was just tall, mate. I was gumpy. Didn't know how to move this body around, trying to figure it out. You know what I mean? So, yeah.
We got to get to know you. What do you like to do? What are your interests outside of basketball?
Oh, I don't know, mate. Interests. I play guitar.
You do? Are you good?
I don't know if I'm good. I mean, I could play a few chords, mate. Keep the vibe going.
What kind of music?
Oh, I'm more on the acoustic side, but I mean, I'll do whatever. I try and do more hip hop now. It's very easy. That's why there's 3 bloody chords, mate, for all of them. So you play them now, and you get much more of a reaction from, like, say, your teammates.
Yes.
But if you play you could play like some Fur Elise, some like intense classical piece. They don't even give a shit, mate. You know what I mean? Like, they just don't, and it's like it's super impressive in like guitar world. But to them, they're just like, "What do you mean?"
What about what kind of guitars do you play?
It's just acoustic.
I know. What do you have a brand that you prefer?
Not a particular brand.
No.
Not at all. I'm not that good.
We can get you a deal, like a Takamine deal or something, right?
Are you trying to jump on board, mate? Look at you. You're trying business deals,
We're going to get you a deal, yeah. We'll get Steven Adams. We'll get you in here in the studio where you can have like a acoustic concert.
Yeah, right.
Do you sing?
Mate, you'll bloody make it rugged, rugged guitar.
Hey, do you sing along or do you just play the guitar?
Oh, I sing. I definitely sing.
Oh, let's go.
Yeah. No. But it ruins the whole song. I'm terrible. Look at how I sound, mate.
I bet you could probably sing.
Dude, I sound like a troll.
Yeah,
let's be real.
Hold on now. What do you play, like classic rock? Like if I was going to hand you a guitar and I said, play a song that you think you can sing along to, and it would, if you were trying to sound your best.
Probably Sweet Caroline. Have to win over the crowd, mate. You know what I mean? Have to. That's an easy one.
Hands holding hands. I
know
it.
That one, bro. Everyone will just join in. You don't really have to hear me sing anymore because they want to participate.
I got to be honest with you, Steven. I am shocked that you are a Neil Diamond guy.
I'm all over the place, mate. I don't like to stick to one genre.
What do you listen to in your car? If I got in your car and you just pressed on the if you turned on your stereo, what would typically come on?
Some reggae. Reggae, some classical. My playlist is all over the place.
Okay.
Like emotionally, you shouldn't be attached to my playlist because it might be like, might go to Enya. You know Enya?
Yes.
Might go from Enya, Celine Dion to Papa Roach. Like, just like that. Just crazy, just all over the place.
What do you think about the music that you typically hear in locker rooms, which is a lot of young rap artists? Do you like it? Do you let it be known that you think it's crap? I'm interested in how you deal with this.
No, I like it. It's good.
You like it?
Yeah, it's good, mate. What do you mean?
Some of it is not good. Come on.
But like,
some of it is very whiny, and it's a different age. But I mean, the young players, they love the young rappers, and some of them are really good, and some of them are just horrendous.
Yeah, I mean, So, some of them may not sound too good to your ears, but like once you hear the breakdown of it, it's got some really good poetry in there.
What about what rappers do you like?
I'm more of like the old school stuff. You know what I mean? I don't know if you know a dude named Tech Nine.
Yeah, from Kansas City.
Yeah. So Tech Nine, he's got a big following down in New Zealand.
Tech Nine.
Yeah, Bone Thugs and Harmony type thing. Tupac. So those what I grew up on, and then it just kind of morphed into like enjoyed Post Malone. You got J. Cole. I like him.
Yeah,
all these sorts of stuff, right?
What about TVs, movies? Are you a Netflix guy?
I don't know, mate. It sounds like a first date, to be honest, mate.
Yeah, it is. It is a first date.
One way. I know nothing about you, but fair enough. TV. I usually just watch like anime type stuff. I get into anime. Rick and Morty is a pretty good cartoon I like.
You like the animated stuff?
Yeah, I mean, that's what I'm watching now.
Yes.
I did binge Peaky Blinders for a while. I don't know if you're familiar with Peaky
Yeah,
Blinders.
I know Peaky Blinders. Is it good?
Yeah. Oh, it's good. It's just like your typical, like, some gangster stuff.
Yeah.
And, you kind of, like, look at that as a dude, like, yeah, I'll do that in real life. And it makes you feel good, but you'll never do it.
So, Peaky Blinders, and we got some anime stuff, and then you play guitar.
Yeah, play guitar. Yeah, there's a lot more to me, mate. That's
There
just
is.
the cover.
This is just the guy. You know what? Nobody can believe your age. Do you realize that? It feels like you've been around forever, and then we looked at your age, and you're not old.
Yeah. How old do you think I was, mate?
I thought you were easily in your 30s.
No, that's fair. I do get that a lot. I'm close. Yeah, I'm 28. But I came to the league very early. 18, 19. But then I was immediately on, like, a winning team.
Yeah.
They made it to the playoffs, so I think
You were just in our consciousness.
Yeah,
from
just
the time you
noticed
were very
me.
early.
Yeah, especially with like the type of players I was with too. They had a very big following, KD, Russ, and so a lot of people just say, "Oh, that's the guy. Play with them." And so
Yeah, but then you look at those
Just the
old
theory.
pictures. There's no arm sleeve tattoo. There's no
Hey, dude.
big beard. There's none of
mate,
that.
just remember, you always got to look the part to get the job. Once you have the job,
You
start
feel,
branching out.
so you were very clean cut because you needed to get to the NBA.
Absolutely.
And
Shave,
then-
short back and sides. Yeah, yes, very nice. Yeah.
You'd
All
probably look way young still, right, if you shaved it off.
Yeah, but I think I look like a toe. So
Yeah, but-
I'll keep the
Oh.
yeah. So I'll keep the beard.
No, you do that because of Aquaman. Come on.
What's
if
that?
Because if I could look like Aquaman, I would do it too. I can't do it.
Oh, dude, yeah, I've been getting Aquaman a lot.
Yeah, I
Dude.
look like an idiot, but you look like Aquaman, so that's awesome.
No, you got to have the forehead. So we have the same forehead. This brow awning pavilion thing
Yes.
right here. Yeah.
Have you
gotta
ever
have one
been?
of those.
Have you? Has anybody ever come up and asked you for an autograph as Aquaman?
Yes.
What do you say?
Well, I was gonna. Nah.
Do you tell them I'm not Aquaman?
No, I just go with it. See what it's about. See how far I can take it. Eh?
You signed Jason Moana?
No. I would
as
never.
a-
I would never sign. But I would just
Oh.
make conversation. Oh, not right now, mate. Yeah.
Take a
Just let
picture
them
with
be.
him. Say,
Yeah,
hey,
I'll take a
hey,
photo, yeah.
I met Aquaman.
It's usually like the middle-aged women too. Like they come over. They're just like, oh, they're very flirtatious as well. Like, oh,
Yes.
Aquaman is like, oh, all right.
Yes. All right. What have been your impressions of the guys since you've gotten to play a little bit with them on the court? This new team that you're going to be playing with. What have been your first impressions?
No, it's been good so far, bro. So far, it's just been open gym though.
Yep.
So not enough structure to give a proper analysis, like a fair one. But yeah, everyone on the team, like we got a very young, talented team. You know what I mean? And just watching previous years, I've been watching film of them and stuff like last year's playoffs and stuff like this. They've made some huge leaps. They've progressed over the years. You know what I mean? So it's been positive every year.
There's a lot of people that think when they think about Steven Adams in this lineup, and they say, there was a lot of success that Adams was able to have with Russ, and they kind of liken that to Morant, and maybe that's kind of the pairing again. Do you see that?
I don't know, mate. I don't usually compare players because every player is their own, if that makes sense. Like, Ja is not Russ. Russ is not Ja. Although I was played with Russ and then we had, some good chemistry or whatnot, that doesn't necessarily mean it'll be easier coming into this situation with Ja, right? You still gotta grind it out, bro. You still gotta do the chemistry part, make sure you're on the same page. Because again, you could easily look at it on paper and just say, oh yeah, dynamic players, they should be fine. Like Steven dealt with it before, but it's about the body language of the player, and that's the biggest part that it kind of gets missed. You know, man. Like you got to analyze your player. What does he like to do? What does he look like when he's going actually attacking or just probing? Like you got to get used to all that, right? So. Yeah, I don't know.
I've got to ask you about you talked about how long you've been in the league, and just your opinion on how the center position and the league at large has changed since you have been in the league? Because you have been through, you've watched, you were with those Oklahoma City teams playing against the Warriors when they were coming up and they were spacing the floor and they weren't even playing a center. And now you see so many of these guys, centers, and like they spend their whole offseason shooting threes, etc. And you have been and maintained to be a little bit of a throwback guy, which it seems like there was a trend last year where a lot of teams were in need of that again, and it's kind of cyclical. So if you can, just kind of speak to how you've watched the game and that position change.
Yeah, it's definitely changed a lot. Since analytics came on board, that was the main driver for a lot of these changes in teams, right? Mm-hmm. And so, you see everyone shooting threes left and right and whatnot. There's space in the floor. Analytically, it makes sense that you could justify it. And, I could try, but I know what I'm most effective at. You know what I mean? So, I'm a dying breed, mate. You know what I mean? Most of the boys, it's good to do both. You know what I mean? So I'm sticking more to one side.
So if you pull up for three in transition, I'm not going to be excited about it?
Oh, if anyone pulls up in three in transition, that's a wow. You know what I mean? Like, especially for me. If that's my first shot, mate, dude, I definitely need to get punched by Zach again. You know what I mean? If that's the bloody first shot, I'm going to bloody throw. What the hell?
I do think that you made a very reasonable statement in saying, I was the one that got punched. Why are they mad at me? But I think we were mad at you because we figured Zach is a nice guy.
No, Zach's amazing.
What did this guy do to irritate him so much that he snapped like that?
Yeah, no, and that's the job as the fans. Like, dude, you got to back your guy, no matter how unreasonable. If I was a fan, I'd do the same. You know
Did you say something? Did you do something? Why would he do that?
Nah, we just got tangled, bro. You know how it is. It's just been like a long grind, the whole playoffs. We just got tangled one time. And then, just escalated from there.
But you believe he should not have been suspended, right? You could say that now.
Yeah, it would have been nice. It would have just been one of those things like, to beat them. If you're into like the whole honor thing, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like beat them properly when they're full caliber.
Yep.
So, that would have been nice. But we'll take it.
Hey, we are super excited that you are here, Steven. One more thing.
Hey, Steven, I gotta. You probably don't. I gotta ask you to give you a shout out real quick. One of my good friends, Evan, is getting married October 9th here in Memphis, and y'all have a game that night. But he is marrying a New Zealander.
Oh, how unfortunate!
Her name is Katrina, and she absolutely loves you.
Really?
And you are her favorite player because you are from. You have no idea what she didn't pay. She didn't really pay attention to basketball. And when we told her that there was a New Zealander in the NBA. And then when she found out you got traded to the Grizzlies, so excited. So if you could just give a shout out to Evan and Katrina, and congrats on their wedding.
Honestly, good luck for your wedding, and hopefully it all goes well. Good luck with the Kiwi. They're tough women, mate. You got your hands full.
Steven, you're the best. Thank you, buddy. Appreciate you coming on.
Cheers. Thanks,
All
mate.
right, man. Steven Adams, newest member of the Memphis Grizzlies. You understand very quickly why everybody.
Oh, he's awesome.
You can't be more.
He is so awesome.
Intensely self-deprecating.
Yes, he is.
Right?
He's
Intensely
like,
self-deprecating.
Talked about shaving it off. He's like, I look like a toe. I look like a toe.
Unbelievable.
I think I'll keep the beard, mate.
Yep. Steven Adams. I did laugh when he said, I'm the one that got punched.
Yeah.
Fair. That's fair.